In this video we are going to calculate with MDT the volumes between the existing ground and the final ground by different methods. We have opened the drawing with the initial survey, and we start by importing a previously designed alignment, which we will use for the generation of the cross-sections. Once imported, we obtain cross-sections from the drawing. We select the alignment, and this time, instead of selecting the digital terrain model, we chose the layers on which the contour lines are represented. We write the name of the profile file to be created and assign a width to the left and right of 50 meters, with an interval between profiles of 5 meters. We now open the drawing with the final survey, and we obtain profiles with the same alignment and also cutting the contour lines. Now we run the volume command by profile difference. We choose the profile files of the initial and the final survey. Below is the dialog with the parameters. We accept all default values except for topsoil thickness, which we enter. A report is shown with the results, where you can see the cut, fill and topsoil areas and volumes sorted by station, in addition to the totals and the net difference. Press the Draw button and modify the scale of representation of the profiles. Within Advanced Options, we activate the drawing of a grid. We accept the changes and indicate the origin for the drawing. We see that the profiles of the initial and final surveys have been drawn, labeling the elevations on the alignment and the surfaces of each one. We delete the represented profiles. We now proceed to calculate volumes by mesh difference. To do this, we must generate a mesh from each surface. We execute the corresponding command, choose the surface of the initial survey and the mesh to be created and indicate a cell size of 0.5 meter. We repeat the same process with the final survey, with the same cell size. The volume by mesh diff. Arents command asks us for the calculation parameters, which we accept by default, and the mesh files to compare. The results are displayed, which we can draw by activating the corresponding box. We chose an insertion point for the legend, which represents color range for cut and fill. Finally, we will present an example of calculating volumes by plots. We open a drawing with created plots, and execute the volume command by plots. The dialog shows us a list of the plots found and the calculation parameters. We accept and ask us for the initial and final surface files. The results are shown, including for each plot areas and volumes of cut and fill, in addition to the perimeter of each one. We can also draw the volumes, similar to how we have seen before.